behind your eyes, Lord, you're searching for your peace of mind. Now listen up to this truth. You are me and I am you. Every one of us is worthy. Baby, girl, worthy woman. Every one of us is worthy. Know your life, I felt your pain. I know your joys and your shame. Sometimes it feels like life goes over you, like you're a penny on the ground. Hi, you guys. I'm just here jamming really quick. This live is actually set to start at 12:15. Worthy woman, every one of us is worthy. Girl, worthy woman, every one of us is worthy. Worthy of love, worthy of life. What is saying no when something don't feel right? This is a song for you. For all the ups and downs that life will put you through. So listen up to this truth. You are me and I am you. Every one of us is worthy. Yeah. Baby, girl, worthy woman. Every one of us is worthy. Baby, girl, worthy woman. Every one of us is worthy. Baby, girl, worthy woman. Every one of us is worthy. Baby, girl, worthy woman. Every one of us is worthy. Every one of us is worthy. Every one of us is worthy. It's 12:06. At 12:15, I will start the reading. If anybody is curious about this album that's playing in the background, it is the India Ari Worthy album. I'll just put it in the chat. The name, I mean. We are the patience in the sacrifice of yesterday. The silence in between the breaths of all the words we say. We are. I love this little booklet. I think I'm gonna use this to help jog my memory or to get more insight with all of my readings. It's just keywords. I love it. We are the best that we won't have to bear. We are the air to all the prayers that float upon the air. We are. We are the children that may never know our name. We are the peace of people that won't bow their heads in shame. We are. We walk on the earth. We knock on heaven's door. We are the light that beams along the deepest ocean floor. We are. We are. We are. Present, past, the future days to come. Alpha, Omega, we are everything the one we are. We are. It's 12:09.
Who has live sports? Really? But we can't shoot commercials right now. So we would put our faces on some other guy's bodies. Take from me, deep fake, safe on mark. And me, Baker.
Sometimes you make me so crazy, but I'm still your baby. No, I ain't going nowhere. No, I'm gonna be right here because I'm crazy. Oh, you are a complete surprise. You're not the kind who I like, but I will never choose. Ooh. Oh, I'm loving this little booklet. I believe in the power of us. I believe in God. Who knows where we all will go? I got my feelings for sure. I'm giving you I'm crazy. Oh, sometimes you make no sense at all. Somehow I know just who you are. Right. 12:11. Oh, this is a coincidence. It's far more than a lucky chance. Oh, it is. Was always with this ribbon in the sky. Oh, a ribbon in the sky. Who knows where this world will go? I got my feelings for sure. I'm giving all good. Oh, sir. Twelve, 13. All right, you guys, I'm going to be getting started in like a minute or so. I love this little thing. Ooh, I hope everything is okay over there. Oh no, I didn't skip that ad. Here we go. Okay, I have got to find another place to put this incense. Otherwise, okay, that's a little better. All right, you guys. So I have a minute left, but I can get started. I hope everybody's already having a lovely day thus far, or night, or whatever time of day it is for you. Okay, so this is going to be a general energetic reading. I don't think I've done one in like 2 or 3 days. And that was probably because for me, my focus was really on getting the rest of these other readings out. Okay. So let's just hop on into this energy. If you guys watched maybe I'm going to say the Aquarius or the Pisces reading, I may have mentioned this reading because by that time I had pulled the cards for it. But I had encourage you guys who saw the last two readings that I just did. I had encouraged you all to go and look at today's meditation message on the Pretty Coach channel on YouTube. And it should be entitled, You're All Knowing. And death it's something about not fearing death, okay? And the reason why I brought that up was because in the Aquarius reading, I want to say death came up really in a lot of the readings. The death energy definitely came up, so there could really be real deaths getting ready to occur. Also, just spiritual transformation and change, okay? That is a very heavy element of all of our readings. So I would say go listen to that because that's going to be really helpful. Even though in that message, I do feel like I was specifically speaking to a very physical death. So this would be what we consider a real death, right? That also, all that message still applies to spiritual transition and death, okay? Endings and beginnings. So without further ado, this is going to apply to all signs. And it doesn't matter where this is in your chart, okay? I'm so excited. I'm using two brand new decks that are supported from the channel. Purchased for me. Thank you, Uba. You know who you are. Kimberly, Lewis. I am open to receiving decks, you guys. So I might need to go ahead and put like my P.O. box or something. I might need to do that. Okay. Anyway, we'll see what happens. If you guys are interested in sending me any decks, I do have my Amazon wish list in the description box, or you could just be led of spirit to give me a deck that, you want me to have, that you would like to see me use. Anyway, now hopping into everything. So the two new decks that I'm using, one is called, I want to say Flora and Fauna, and they are by what is her name? Both of the decks are created by a beautiful Black woman by the name of Jessie Jumanji. So I'm going to be using the Afro Tarot deck as a clarifier for the Oracle deck that she created. I love them already, so I'm really excited to use them. Here we go. The overall energy of the basic is, first of all, I didn't have much of a structure. My deck to maybe experience, see, or whatever today. The overall energy I got in the Flora and Fauna deck, Oracle deck, I have the Bedhead Vulture, or the Bedheaded Vulture. And so I love this deck. It gives the scientific name of the animal, and it has a flower here, and it also gives you the name and the scientific name of the flower. So The flower that's associated with this card is called the Scotch thistle, and the metaphysical properties that it deals with is encouraging self-respect. Okay. So in the collective, this is a reading for what I like to call the 144,000, which others may know as the twin flame journey. Okay. This is going to definitely be a message for those of you who find yourself or you feel like you are involved in one of those. Okay. So you guys are having, in my opinion, somebody in the connection, or maybe both of you are in this energy of having to learn about self-respect. So here we go. It says, accept your flaws and strive to be a better you. Learn from your mistakes and move on. It will be very rewarding. So I think that's beautiful because in that message that I told you guys, that I suggested you guys to go and check out on the Pretty Coach channel, which is still my channel. It's just where I share a lot of meditation messages and other things like lifestyle shit. So anyway, on there, on the you're all knowing and death is not to be, feared or whatever message, we kind of touched on the concept of self-respect. I didn't say the term self-respect, I don't think, but we did talk about learning to trust yourself, okay? Learning to be, now the self-respect did come out in a Capricorn, I think, Aquarius, and even in other readings with the form of the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is the energy of becoming self-reliant, believing in your own ability to create and manifest the type of living arrangements and or yeah, I'm gonna stick with living arrangements. Okay, creating the living arrangements that you desire, the lifestyle, all that you desire. Okay. So the overall energy from the deck that I use to give us advice for this reading, the bottom of the deck says, accept what is dying. So in other words, if this is not a physical death for anyone that you've experienced, this is definitely a spiritual one. It is a change. It is a transition, and spirit is suggesting that we open ourselves up to it. I feel like a lot of the masculines or feminines, for that matter, just depends on who you are in your connection. There are a lot of, okay, who is it? I feel like it's the divine masculines, and it's because they're going to have to tap into their divine femininity. But long story short, or they're in their divine feminine too much and need to tap into the divine masculine. It just depends. A lot of the masculines could be experiencing this energy of wanting to connect with another person. Codependency issues could be coming up because they don't have their self-respect right now. There could be a lack of clear boundaries, decisiveness, all of that, because they're not really operating in their own power. And they are resistant to the change that they know needs to take place. All right, I hope that makes sense. So now hopping into the reading, the messages that came out, they all came out at the same time. They were the tooth-rocked crab, the fire salamander, and the crested porcupine. And I love the way that these came out. So what happens here? This is where I actually get the name of the title from for this video. The flower in the tooth-rocked crab, or in the tooth-rock crab, is called a heath bell, and it deals with the energy of reflection. So a lot of us, whether you're divine masculine or feminine, you've been in this energy, to me, of introspection or playing back. I don't know what you've been playing back. It could be the connection between you and your partner. It could be past energies and connections, but you are in a state of reflection, okay? Or you need to be. It says Cancer Bellanius, or Bellinus. Anyway, I'm not going to even try to do the scientific names. Moving on.
It says take some time to figure things out. So this is what's encouraging you to pause, which death in that meditation message refers to. Take some time to reflect. So take some time to figure things out. Try a different approach to exploring yourself and the world around you. I'm going to read all the cards and the messages that they have, and then we'll go ahead and start to clarify each one, okay? With the fire salamander, so let me tell you how I feel like this is playing out. I feel like this is the first step, second step, third step. So what could be happening or what needs to happen, what could have already happened for some of you, the current energy that you are needing to move towards or that you are currently in, and what will be the end result. So this flower in the card says the Star of Bethlehem. Oh my God. First of all, the reason why I'm acting like that is because with the Star of Bethlehem, in the depiction of Christ and just, I want to say the wise men. We don't know how many magi there were, but those men of ancient wisdom, right, and occult sciences and shit. They followed, if I'm not mistaken, what? The Star of Bethlehem to the Messiah. So I'm feeling like this is about whoever it is, the divine feminine, the divine masculines, both of us getting guidance from above about what things we need to clear out of our own energy. Okay. There are obstacles that are in the way. And those obstacles could be in the form of people, places, things, ideas. Okay. And for me, in the idea department, it's feelings. So there are some things that are being pointed out to us at this time. I am yelling. Anyway, there are some things that are being pointed out to us at this time that we need to let go of. Also, I really feel like this is something that Spirit is spearheading, because this clearing of the blockages must take place in order for us to come into union, which in all honesty, I feel that both people desire. So here's what it says. The fire salamander. It says you are undergoing a necessary transformation. There's that word again. Be open to growth and change. Cleanse all areas of your life to restore balance. I also feel like this is the energy of wiping the slate clean. Once both parties, if okay, first of all, if this is just one party in this connection, great, right? If this is in fact both of you guys undergoing this clean slating energy, both of you guys are then experiencing it. But the point that I'm making is somebody is undergoing this change, something that they've been resisting. Okay, they're undergoing the change. I feel like when you guys communicate at some point or whatever, there could be this energy of, hey, let's start over. Let's clear the slate and let's start over now with what we really want to. I feel like I'm kind of getting ahead into this energy, but if there is a message, if there is communication, how about we do clean that slate? How about we start over? How about we move forward with what it is that we truly desire and stop operating in fear? Now, I also want to say that on Monday, as part of the mirror manifestation and as part of the ritual of Monday's manifestation Monday ritual that I tend to have every Monday, when I was preparing for that, I was led to buy like certain candles that are silver and white, to represent the energy of the moon. And I bought 3 candles, and I was led to say that 2 candles represented both of the parties involved in these divine unions, and that the third candle was those tie or the universe or source and spirit smack dab in the middle. Okay. I prayed that obstacles be removed. I prayed that if people were in relationships that were keeping them out of union, that those things go through whatever transformations that they need to and then be broken. So yes, I prayed for breakups. I prayed for breakups and reconciliation. That though, and but just not to be broken up. I prayed that each individual person get whatever insights from spirit that they needed in order to make these changes or to be open to these changes. So it's so beautiful to see this energy coming out. What is this, Wednesday? I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys hear from somebody about this soon. Moving on. Last but not least, the end result is going to be, all right, fearlessness. The plant here says it's called monk shoot, or it's called monkshood, whichever way. Some of you guys could have had a vow to be a monk before or some shit like that from a previous life. Some of you guys could have literally talked about doing something to yourself to transform yourself, taking some type of vow or something like that. That's possible. We've got the crested porcupine as the animal that's associated here. So here goes. It says, face your fears. Open up and be vulnerable. Isolation is not the only way. Oh my God, I was about to say that I felt like somebody, possibly a divine masculine, it doesn't matter, it could be any one of us, somebody had vowed to become a monk because, or to just, like, even if they were just joking or just throwing it out into the universe because they are afraid to make these changes that they would have to make in order to come into union. So somebody was over here literally entertaining the thought of becoming a nun, a monk, or some type of person that isolate or going into hermit mode. Somebody that's going to isolate, something that's going to isolate them from just anybody, and especially more than anything, their twin or their divine partner. But Spirit is saying isolation is not the only way to protect yourself. Proceed with caution and with confidence. Now, this is making me think about the message that came out in the meditation message in regards to creating healthy boundaries. So beautiful. Let's go ahead and hop into clarifying. So, Spirit, you hear my heart. You hear the meditation of my heart. For the tooth rock crab and the reflective energy, what I'm feeling like it's the divine masculine, but it could be the divine feminine. So, all right. So I got an idea. I'm going to do one card for what the masculine could be reflecting on and one card for what the feminine could be reflecting on. Spirit, give me a card, please, for what the divine masculine could be thinking about and in reflection over, please. I knew this was going to happen. I asked for one card. We're going to do this again. Spirit, give me one card, please, to indicate what the Five of Cups in reverse. I feel like I literally just heard somebody is thinking about not drinking anymore. Divine masculine energy is thinking about not drinking. They're also thinking about coming out of this energy of regret, remorse, depression, sadness, despair. They don't want to be sad anymore. They don't want to hurt anymore. Spirit, for the divine feminine, what is the energy that she is reflecting on? The Tower moment, whatever that may be for her. So now let me go ahead and clarify these. Spirit, for for the divine masculines, what is this Five of Cups here for, please? Why is the Five of Cups here? Yeah, they are unsatisfied maybe or a little discontent. They could feel like they have messed up or missed an opportunity maybe with the divine feminine. So they are looking to take a leap of faith here. They're looking to get in this energy of fear because that's also what the Fool, oh my God, beautiful, the bottom of the deck card, okay? Somebody is really, really seriously and strongly considering taking a leap of faith. Spirit, please give me one more card to clarify this Five of Cups in reverse for the divine masculines, and then we're going to move on. We're going to move on to clarifying the tower for the divine feminine. By the way, the tower can deal with destiny. It can deal with protection. It can deal with redirection. Okay. Yes, it can deal with the destruction of one thing and the reconstruction of another. It can be either the same relationship or it could be something brand new. It just depends on what spirit says. Okay. So for the Five of Cups, finishing off what the masculine is thinking about, he is thinking about his investment. He's thinking about who he should invest in as far as with union. He's also thinking about the balanced union, the union that's spiritual to me, that that I feel would have him in union with his feminine. I also feel like he may have wanted his feminine or the masculine, and let me not say his, whoever the divine masculine is in the connection, they may have wanted their person to exhibit patience while they, take this risk over here. But they could already sense and feel like, I don't know, there's an uneasiness I feel. All right, moving on to the tower. Spirit, why is the tower here for the divine feminine? What's going on with this energy? So anxiety about the Ten of Cups energy and the Magician. Like, I think she's worried about a happy ending, maybe. Worried about her emotional fulfillment or you guys coming together in union, which would be a manifestation for her. She's working on manifesting this. But there's some worry or something here. Spirit, give us another card, please, about this tower. I'm seeing a lot of all the signs. Oh, clarity. Some truth is going to be spoken. Okay. She could also be thinking and worried about the tower moment happening for the divine masculine. Okay. I feel like, because this is what happened in my connection, but it doesn't have to be the same for everyone. Whoever is going to resonate with this, great. I feel as though Spirit let a lot of you guys know ahead of time that there was going to be a series of tower moments. And I think that you've been paying attention to them. You've been noticing every time that they've hit, they have put you in a state of concern. Concern for yourself, concern for the connection, concern for your masculine and or feminine. I think you're wondering whether or not you're wanting clarity too. God, a lot of cards just came out. I saw these two hit the table first. Five of Swords in reverse. In reverse. Queen of Swords also in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse. So to me, I'm almost feeling like you really don't even have to worry. I feel as though there will be a manifestation of your love or of the divine feminine and masculine coming together in union. I feel like the person is going to come, whoever the person is that's had to set out, on a sabbatical or who had to set out to figure out what they wanted to do. I think when they return to you, they are going to let you know that they did have to end. Somebody might be getting a divorce. Someone may be breaking up. Someone may be separating. Someone may also experience a miscarriage of some sort. That's not for everybody, but I'm reading for a lot of different people possibly. The Four of Swords, okay, somebody's going to be bitter. Okay, it's like with the devil energy here in the reverse, that somebody's maybe getting out of the energy of codependency, stepping away from the energies of fear and attachment, right? And that's going to possibly make someone upset. It might hurt someone. It may cause someone to be in the energy of bitterness and resentment at that decision. But I feel as though the divine masculine will have been thinking about that and will have made a decision finally to do this. So some divine masculine somewhere is about to shut some shit down in order to get into union possibly with their divine feminine. Let's see what's happening here with clearing blockages. Spirit, why is the clearing blockages card here? First card out of the deck, Page of Swords here. This is an energy about inspiration, about reason. Somebody's trying to really work out the reasoning or their reasoning behind something. I feel like there could be an energy of restlessness here. The masculine or the feminine here could be like curious about what's going to take place. Let's see what else comes out though. Page of Swords, I feel like they could also be watching you from a distance. Page of Swords to the King of Swords, that's some beautiful energy. So I feel like an Aquarius, a Gemini, a Libra energy could very well be getting ready to reach out. Didn't I say that I felt like some of you guys were going to receive some form of communication? And it was going to be possibly, hey, let's start over. Let's wipe the slate clean. You know, that person could be literally saying, hey, I've removed all blockages. I've made up my mind. I want you. Or the feminine could be saying that I want you. I've chosen you. How are we going to move forward now and create structure and order here? Spirit, please give us some more insight, on the clearing the blockages. See, and that's also what that tower moment could be for. That could have been what clears the damn blockages. Look at this, the Ace of Swords flying out in the reverse. If I'm not mistaken, the Ace of Swords came out here clarifying that tower. So this tower, whatever this is over here, if they're walking away from another committed union that they already had committed themselves to, or if some of them were married and they decide to divorce, or if there was a quick marriage just recently and they decide to annul that shit, whatever has to happen, somebody is about to get ready to do that, and then they're going to come explaining this to you, maybe communicating this. I also feel like I said, if there needs to be a divorce, someone's going to come talking to their feminine, hey, I've sent off the papers, or I signed the divorce papers. I left that person. One more card for this clear blockages, Spirit. Woo! The King of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this is an energy. This could be greed, but this is not what I feel like this is part of what's being cleared. Somebody who could have been really focused on the financial aspect or the material aspect of life. I feel as though they have gotten whatever clarity that they needed from on high, that wasn't everything. Okay, they did desire love. They did truly desire reciprocity, which I don't feel that they were actually getting in the connection that they were a part of. The masculine or the feminine in this connection is realizing I want real love. I want someone who is generous, who is compassionate. I also want reciprocity. If this is the masculine or the feminine coming back to their masculine, or the masculine coming back to their feminine, I feel like in times past, this person was too focused on money, too focused on the tangible things to actually give commitment, reciprocity, love, give and take with their partner. Of the deck. So that's Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Somebody is about to take action. Somebody's breaking up here. There are going to be breakups. Yeah. And that is a form of clearing an obstacle. And that will be karma and truth and justice and balance being restored. All right, I'm going to move on. The last and final card that we're going to be clarifying now is that crested porcupine, which was talking about fearlessness, which I said was like that fool card energy, right? So let's get that. That's taking a leap of faith. That's trusting in yourself, trusting in your own abilities, trusting in spirit to move you forward, encourage. Not saying that you're not actually fearless. Like what I'm saying is, it's not to say that you're not afraid, but it's that you're not going to allow your fear to actually keep you from moving. So with that, that is courage in action. And of course, it makes you appear like you're fearless. First card out, the Eight of Cups. This is that energy of maybe walking away, emotionally detaching, looking for what it is that you truly desire. That Ninth Cup, that 10th cup. Spirit, give us some more about this fearlessness energy. Somebody is turning their back on something, possibly this Tower energy over here. Whatever their obstacles were, that's what they're not. They're not. Mm-mm. Hierophant. Some of them are walking away from a marriage, walking away from traditional belief systems in order to obtain more spirituality. Somebody could be walking away from whatever is societally accepted or normalized. I definitely feel like that's a heavy marriage energy, though. A commitment of some sort. Page of Wands. Now they have been inspired. They're excited to embark upon this new journey. They're like a little kid. They want to feel freedom. The Two of Swords. Their choice has been made. They've made their decision. I'm moving on. I'm gonna go after what I'm passionate about. What makes me feel young at heart again. Spirit, give us some more, please, about this. You know, maybe they're like, I thought about this long enough. Look at these two cards that goddamn came out. The King of Wands and the Temperance. This is taking action towards union, period. Give and take, balance, harmony, reciprocity, peace, acceptance, and respect another person, the way that they do things. That's so beautiful, you guys. What's at the bottom of the deck? And I'm going to go ahead and move on from there. The Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody put in the effort and the change maybe while they were apart. They may have learned what they needed to learn, put certain skill sets and certain knowledge into application. For some of you guys, this is about definitely choosing to work with your partner, definitely choosing to also, this is about work for real, like choosing another job, choosing to become an entrepreneur, choosing to operate in your spiritual giftings rather than just in what is societally expected. All right, Spirit, two more cards. That's what I'm literally hearing, so I'm going to ask for two more. Two more cards, Spirit, for this fearlessness. What is the most likely outcome for the highest good? I do feel like that's already being shown here, but I'm just asking to be clear. What is the most likely outcome and for the highest good of these 144,000 unions, twin flame connections, soulmate energies? You're going where your soul is content. You're going towards your dream man or woman. You're going towards your spiritual counterpart. And that is where and who you will be offering a commitment to. Wow. All praises to the Most High. So I do have some advice. I asked Spirit for advice cards from the Divine Energy Oracle deck, which is where y'all know we have the accept what is dying. So I feel like that Spirit's way of saying accept the change. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. Accept this love. Accept this abundance that's coming. Accept it, accept it, accept it. Long journey, a long time coming. Some of you guys can have Virgo and shit in your chart, but again, all signs. I didn't even try to say the signs that much. So as far as the advice in regards to, I pulled, Spirit had 3 cards fly out for advice, and I felt like each of them correlated to each one of these cards. So in association with the toothed rock crab, reflection is about grieving your losses. That is definitely still an energy of reflection, remembering, thinking about of maybe a energy of nostalgia or just replaying certain things. Feel those feelings. Don't try to hold them back. Don't try to resist them. Don't try to not let them come. Feel those things. Feel them. I feel like it's what's going to help recalibrate things for you. It's what's going to help you realize and recognize what is important for you. Moving on. Grieve your losses. For the clear blockages card, we got think things through. Think things through. Which I really do feel like you will be doing, especially since you're in heavy reflection. Some of you, or you will be in heavy reflection. This is that energy of you're grieving your losses and you're thinking things through at the same exact time. And from that, after you think things through, you'll be able to realize that, hey, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is who I want. This is who I don't want. And in doing that, and in operating in fearlessness, see, the blockages are fear, codependency, a lack of self-esteem and self-confidence. So you got to clear all of that in order to feel confident, in order to feel bold enough to take the actions that spirit is going to be leading you to take. When you clear that, though, this is how you'll be able to raise your vibration, which also is the advice in the last, and it's in association with the last card, which is fearlessness. So you will know that you have changed. You will know that you have cleared whatever blockages were in you, divine feminine or divine masculine, whoever you are, when you are operating in fearlessness, when you are not afraid of a particular outcome, when you're actually not afraid to maybe take the leap of faith to go towards union, when you're not afraid to stand on your own 2 feet and make some shit shake for yourself, and then choose from that place who you want to go into union with. That's when you'll know that you've changed and that you have raised your vibration and you're operating in fearlessness. Beautiful. This has been the general energetic reading for the day, guys. I don't presume to, this can happen at any time. This is timeless. I do feel like some of you guys may hear from someone. I really, really do, because they will have thought about some things. They would have been mulling some things over, and they have thought some shit out, and they want to start over. And others of you, I mean, and they're reaching out to you is them in their raised vibration, in their transformed state, because they had to accept what was dead. They had to accept the changes that were, happening right in front of their faces. And now, for the first time ever, or for the first time in a long time in some of their lives, they're looking forward. And now they're ready to be of service. Oh my God. And they're going to become a clear channel for spirit. And they will be embracing their power. And all of this will be because of the clarity that they get from spirit, from source, facing their shadows, and then they will be open to love. I feel like some of us are needing to have faith here. This is what they're wanting for us to have. And spirit is wanting us to have this. And also spirit is saying for them to be decisive. Make up your motherfucking mind. All right, guys. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find that in the description box. Look for the area that says for personals, and then follow that link and those instructions. Okay. I love you guys with the love of the most. Please, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button if it's with you guys, and also be sure to share this. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of you guys' day. I'm done with the readings for today, at least as far as I know. Go check out all the mid-monthlies. I love you guys. Bye. Peace, love, light, and darkness working in balance and harmony together.